Hey y'all, how you doing? Big Rick here at the Mountain Monster Shop. Anyway, just chilling out here watching Hurricane Hillary cause trouble. Go figure. Anyway, I just thought we're coming up on 1 year. October 20th when we bought these bikes, so it's been exactly 10 months today since we bought these bikes. Specialized 2022 Turbo Levo Alloy Comp. That's the Mountain Monster, and this is Vicky's bike. Bone stock, new chain, Atlas or race face effect pedals. Wilderness Trail Bike Silverado saddle, you know, Farlow Gap grips from Trail 1, working great for her. His smaller hand, those are awesome. Anyway, this is my machine. Again, Specialized 2022 Turbo Levo Comp Alloy. You can keep that carbon fiber stuff. But they call me old school. I am. Anyway, so she broke her chain about 2 months ago. Put a new one on it. About 2 weeks after that, I broke mine. And I ride mine a lot harder and a lot more than she rides hers. So at that time, my cassette took a pretty hard hit too and bent a few teeth. And or rounded off a few teeth, so I replaced that too with the better GX. And so all that's working good, shifting good. I put a new derailleur cable. That one, the original was a little frayed, so we went all the way on that. Working really good. Lube it every ride, you're fine. E-bikes are notorious for tearing up the chain, you know, with the constant force of the motor. But so we're going to dive right into this. The upgrades I've done on this bike, I bought it in October and I started in January with Fox Factory 38 at 170 millimeters of front wheel travel. And then replaced the Float X with Fox X2, Factory X2, and Cascade long travel kit, link kit, for 165 millimeters of travel in the rear. Okay, and then we went ahead and put the SRAM with H2C rotor, still 200 millimeter in the rear, 220 millimeters in front, with MTX gold brake pads. Phenomenal. Very controlled stopping power. You don't have to apply a lot of force or whatever. I don't care how great the descent is. These will let me slow the bike down and stop it, not come skidding and crash all out of control. No, very controlled. So they're worth the money, and they're only like $2 more than the SRAM organic pad. So we got muck off stem, front and rear, muck off sealant inside, Maxxis Assegai front and rear. Of course, 29 in the front, 27.5 in the back. They're both at 2.50 width, which are a little narrower than stock, but these tires have held up to their name. The Assegai is a African spear. I'll tell you what, those side knobs, dude, they dig into that dirt like knives. So very pleased with these tires so far. I don't know if I'll keep them. I'm going to wear the front one now. It's starting to show wear now. I put it on there in May. But we'll see. I'm kind of wanting to go back to the 2.6 for a little more width. But these right away, man, I noticed they're known for not having they're known for not having a lot of rolling resistance. So but I'll tell you what, as soon as I put them on, I noticed a huge difference with the Max Terra in the rear, that these tires pick up speed a lot faster. And like I said, cornering traction is amazing. But we'll see what happens. Probably going to end up with DHF and DHR in 2.6. But they're EXO Plus, front and rear, Max Terra in the rear, Max Grip in the front. So, for now, we ain't complaining. We'll finish summertime on these for sure. But, so then I got the Race Face Atlas pedals. I love those pedals. I have no problem finding those. They have no problem finding my shin. Y'all know what's up. And then Race Face Atlas handlebars, 800 millimeter, 35 millimeter stem at 35 millimeter rise, ODI Elite Pro grips. I wouldn't ride with anything else. Of course, it came stock with the SRAM Coat R 4-piston disc brake. Very nice. Satisfied with those. I got the Wilderness Trail Bike Silverado. Love this saddle, no complaints. I've been using Wilderness Trail Bike saddles probably from 1995 up until 2010 when I got out of biking, and then I got back into it about a year and a half ago, and that was my go-to right away. But I had a Santa Cruz Chameleon that came with that saddle, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember this. But yeah, perfect, man. So anyway, being said all that, you know, like I said, we got the suspension upgrades, the brake upgrades, you know, preferred components, you know, race face stem, custom caps, spacers and caps, titanium screws, or titanium bolts from Better Bolts, all throughout all the linkage. I'm running on the flip chip on the high side to achieve less pedal strike, of course, and then I'm running about 25% sag. I'm pushing about 300 pounds, 265 pounds in the X2 at with 3 volume reducers in there. It's not bottoming out. I thought like 4-foot drops and bigger jumps than that. So did some pretty hard stuff last week, and that's where we ended up. Same with the front. Still not bottoming out. You know, can't complain. Money, again, money well spent. So for the bike was on clearance at 56, another 2300 in suspension, and link kit, something like that. You know, I spent the money that the bike originally sold for, and I got it the way I wanted. So now, being said that, you know, the power system in this thing is an animal. This is Mountain Monster approved for sure. So you know, we'll go out riding for 5-6 hours in turbo and still come home with 2 bars, you know. But and to be honest with you, I bought the bike in October, and probably the first 4 or 5 months I pretty much rode in turbo only, you know, 25-mile, 30-mile days. And but as of lately, probably the last 4 or 5 months, I'll spend most of the day in trail mode to preserve the battery and also get a little bit better workout. And then we'll still do like 15-mile loop, and then about 10 trips up and down 2.5-mile canyon trails. There's like 5 of them. We'll do that like 10 times up and down, and I'll still come home with like 4 bars, you know. So the power and the range is amazing. The Bros motor, 90 Newton meters of torque. This thing will climb anything. I mean, I would estimate like 45-50 degree climbs at 40-50 yards, no problem. And as long as I keep pedaling, it keeps putting power to the rear wheel. As long as you're pedaling, the motor is engaged. So yeah, it's the Mountain Monster, man. I love this bike anyway, and looking forward to another year with it. Probably in October we'll do a full review on both bikes. Maybe both of us will be on the video with our likes and dislikes. I can't find any dislikes. But so anyway, here it is. 2022 Specialized Turbo Levo Comp Alloy. And I don't know how much farther I can go with upgrades, who knows. But so far, very happy. And like I said, zero complaints. But anyway, hey, I appreciate y'all turning in, watch my video, and if you could hit the subscribe, like, comment, share, all that would be greatly appreciated. And hey, we'll see you in the next one. There's more to come after Hurricane Hillary gets the heck out of here. Hopefully the ground stays wet for a while. We're gonna go tear it up. But anyway, hope you guys have a great evening. God bless each and every one of you. Adios, amigos.